Hello, everyone! My name is Gavin, or at least that's what I'm calling myself, and welcome back to the INSANDOMIZER. Happy to have you all back. I'm looking forward to do this. Like I said in the last stream, I'm going to try to start... Don't know if this will be a consistent thing, but I think Saturday is going to remain my consistent. I always stream that day if I don't have some big other event come up or whatever. But I think I am going to start just trying to stream during the week when I feel like it and have the energy and don't really have anything else to do. Especially when I'm working on the INSANDOMIZER, which is a huge, lengthy project that's probably going to be consuming all of my streaming time for the next God knows how many months. So, in the off chance you're here and do not know what the INSANDOMIZER is, it is a 10-game archipelago randomizer I'm going to be doing by myself, and that I started Saturday. I did 4 games, then got started on the 5th, which is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And, yeah, it's basically that. Items from one game can be in any of the 10 games. I have to kind of hop back and forth between them to meet the goal conditions and clear all of them. But you might be asking, especially if you missed the start of the last stream, what are the goal conditions, and what all are you going to have to do to beat these games? Well, I'm glad you asked, because last time I had a little segment with tiny pre-recorded Gavin, which was just a recording of me that I made to explain the goal conditions, and the problem was, well, one, no one was here for it. Honestly, doesn't look like anyone's here now, so this might be a waste all over again. But either way, it's the other big issue was I had some trouble getting it set up, so I was kind of in a rush to get the tiny pre-recorded Gavin segment pre-recorded before the stream, and so I kind of rushed through the take. I missed a lot of the cues on the slideshow, and I stumbled over our words, and I messed up with the choice of background audio. There was a vocal bit in there that cut into my lines at one point. So, in preparation for tonight, I took some time during my lunch break and re-recorded tiny pre-recorded Gavin. So, here to re-explain the goal conditions for our stream, we have tiny pre-recorded Gavin version 2.0. One second. Hello, everyone! Tiny pre-recorded Gavin here, to reveal the games we'll be playing and the goal conditions we'll need to meet to beat the INSANDOMIZER. Starting us off with what might be one of the greatest 3D platformers not to feature an Italian blummer, it's SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom. To put an end to the robot menace threatening Bikini Bottom, we'll need to collect 99 out of a possible 100 golden spatulas, enter the chum bucket, and defeat Robo SpongeBob and Robo Plankton. Second, not the first game in the series we played here, but arguably the best, it's Kindergarten 2. To escape the time loop and live to see Wednesday, we'll need to collect all 50 Monster Bond cards and harness their highly marketable eldritch power to unleash the apocalypse. Third, back for revenge after a brutal crowd mode playthrough, it's Kingdom Hearts 1. To protect the sanctity of Disney's copyrighted intellectual property from the Heartless, we'll need to rescue all 99 Dalmatians. I can't believe I made it a goal condition to collect dogs. Fight our way to the final rest, and defeat Xehanort's heart. Whoops, I mean Ansem. I'm not supposed to know that yet. Fourth, joining SpongeBob in repping the GameCube generation, we have Luigi's Mansion. To rescue Mario and escape the mansion, we'll need to capture all 50 Boos, reach the secret altar, and defeat King Boo and his weird undead Bowser replica thingy. Fifth, hope you like beans, because we're going to be collecting way too fucking many of those, it's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. To save the Bean Bean Kingdom from destruction, and hopefully get a loan to patch up the rapidly collapsing mushroom economy, we'll need to thwart Cackleta's plans until we gain access to Joke's End, fight our way through to unlock Bowser's Castle, and defeat Bowletta. Sixth, rounding out our selection of Mario games with an all-time classic, it's Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. To rescue Princess Peach and ruin a transphobe stay, we'll need to collect all 7 crystal stars, open the Thousand Year Door, and defeat the Shadow Queen. Seventh, hopping from one zillion-dollar Nintendo franchise to another, it's Pokemon Emerald. To make our name as the very best that no one ever was, we'll need to scour the Hoenn region from top to bottom, find all 12 legendary Pokemon, and, you know, catch them all. Oh, and probably become champion along the way, but that's less important. 8th, it's finally time to visit the precursor to one of my personal most underrated games of all time, Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure. To save the Pokepark from destruction and spread friendship across the land, we'll need to collect all 14 Sky Prism pieces and befriend Mew. 9th, another returning contender from this channel and the very first video game I ever played, it's Toy Story 2. To save Woody, we'll need to collect all 50 Pizza Planet tokens, defeat all 4 area bosses, and unlock the final showdown where we can defeat the Prospector and his henchmen in a battle where I'm definitely going to die at least once, because the blacksmith's stupid shockwave attack is fucking impossible to dodge. And finally, rounding us out with my very own namesake, it's one of the Game Boy Advance's greatest achievements, Wario Land 4. To escape the Golden Pyramid and bag a shitload of cash in the process, we'll need to collect all 12 golden treasures and then defeat the Golden Diva at the center of the pyramid. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. Back to you, Real Gavin. You know, one of these days there's going to be actual people in the stream for when I do Tiny Pre-Recording Gavin, and that's going to make me very happy, but it looks like that day is once again not today. So, that being said, don't really have too much more to talk about. It's only been a couple days since the last stream, and I just kind of want to dive on into it without much prelude. So, let's just, open up our window here. And we're going to be picking up where we left off last time with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So last time, unfortunately, the music randomizer decided to give Hoo Hoo Village, or whatever it's called, the jokes end music that sucks and everyone hates. But the good news is we're moving over to Hoo Hoo Mountain itself, which has much more pleasant music. Oh, I forgot Luigi's Mansion music is the battle music. Yeah, the downside of me... Like I mentioned last time that when I'm playing this game randomized, I like to basically make Mario the heavy hitter and Luigi the tank. And that's all well and good. The problem is that up until we actually get some decent equipment for Luigi... Oh, 1 second, I forgot there's like a particular thing I wanted to set up that would help with, the particular thing I forgot that I still need to set up so I can actually, it's like a little notification system. I couldn't get it to actually display on the, stream, but it helps me see what all the, notifications are when I pick up items. Okay, there we go. Got that up and running. Yep. Yeah, what I was going to say before I remembered that is that the problem with making Luigi the tank is that up until you actually get him some decent equipment, he does basically 0 damage. Oh, that's huge. That's actually huge. That's the hammers for this game, so we can use hammers now, and that's going to open up so much. Oh, no. That is less ideal. Yeah, in this game, if you, an enemy hits you in the back, basically, then, whoever was in the back gets knocked down until their first turn. Which is honestly less of a problem if it's Mario, because, like I said, I made him to be fast, so usually he's getting his turn before everyone else, but... Alright, come on, big numbers, big numbers. A 2, I'll take it. Yeah, as a reminder, we do have, like, experience multipliers turned on in the, randomizer settings. Come on, come on, come on! That 3 was so close. Yeah. Hold on. Can we actually get over there? I think we... no. I've once again been fooled by perspective. Oh, missed. One thing you will find as I play this one is that the other reason I turned on the experience multiplier so high is that I kinda suck at this game. Well, guess we're going the long way round to get to that. Here, hold on, we gotta drop down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, all the way back up we go. And that gets us... Come on, give me something good, give me something good. Up, another golden spatula. Thank God, we've got a... I keep forgetting just how many we have of those. It's no wonder when I played a big solo randomizer for the first time and used Bikini Bottom in there. I just like, that was the first game done, because I hit 75 golden spatulas sounds like a lot, up until you're getting one every other check, like I am. And now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, there's a reason that was the first game I beat. And also a reason that I turned up the settings so high for how many golden spatulas to actually use. Because, like, normally it takes 75 to beat the game. I set it that I use 99 out of 100, and the only reason I didn't set it to 100 is because the game physically will not let you set it to 100, but I think it's because the final boss is split up into two parts. For whatever reason, they made it so you get 2 spatulas for beating the final boss. One for the first phase and one for the second. So I guess the idea is, if the last spatula is randomized to the first phase of the final boss, then it becomes impossible to beat the game. That was entirely on me. I got my buttons mixed up. That's the problem with playing so many different games across so many different consoles for this thing, is like the muscle memory starts to mess with you. With, like, all of a sudden, oh, that button's on this side of the controller. Anyway, yeah, every third level goes to Stash. Boo. I hate when you get the one. But yeah, every third level goes to Stash because, Stash is very good. It makes items in the shop cheaper, which is going to be very good because those are going to be AP items for us to pick up. Another one? Seriously? But yeah, it also boosts our critical rate. And we would like that because that is going to kill things faster. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make my way over there. Yeah, the good news is we really only need to jump anyway. So I'm probably just gonna keep using that because it's quicker to select. You're not even supposed to have the hammers at this point in the game. Like, you're supposed to get them as a reward for beating this level. And so... dang it, how do I get up there? But... oh, we probably gotta go up this way, don't we? Yep. Yeah, so we don't have anything here that we need a hammer for, except for some stuff we're gonna backtrack for later, because we technically have the hammer, we just don't have the move that'll let us make actual use of the hammer. And let's see, come on, give me something good. Ooh, we unlocked the Toy Barn Encounter boss in Toy Story 2. Okay. Yep, so these, you have to have Mario in the front. Luigi just spits out the water. Apparently, despite popular canon, Luigi has no throat game. Yep, you're... welcome, D-Bomb, and yeah, sorry. We once again did, tiny pre-recorded Gavin. It was the new version of everything. Yeah. Yep, totally understood. Hope you slept well. Anyway, I'm going to be saving religiously because I don't want to lose progress. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be saving religiously once we get to Thousand Year Door, because I've had like 1 or 2 times when I was randomizing that and I just died unexpectedly, because it's very easy to die in Thousand Year Door if you're trying to speedrun it. And as a result of, especially if, you know, you're doing a low HP build like I was, and so I lost a lot of progress when I did that. Oh, hold on, I just double-check my tracker. I'm missing an item here. Up there's the bugger. Tricky devil. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh! Oh no, it's alleys and gullies for Toy Story, the bane of my existence. Look, like, I would hate that. The only reason that is not the most miserable level in the game is because the music is such a banger. I can never remember which spin direction indicates the brother for the Rybone, so I just kind of jump with both. Alright. Couple quick level ups here. Ugh. Hated when I miss the big numbers. No, let's... Oh wait, yeah, we're probably gonna have to kill the second Rybone because we gotta spray that statue, and that's gonna be hard to dodge him as Water Mario. Okay, that time I remembered. Okay.
Oh no.
Ah, phooey. Okay, so there are enemies over here. Yeah, we might need to heal soon. That's one of the downsides of playing this game. There's not really a... You have to use items to heal. There's not really like an in or anything, as far as I know. And I think they... I don't know, I feel like in the main game, maybe there's some points where, like, you get a free heal after, like, a big plot event, but they don't really have that here, that I noticed, at least. I forgot that I had high jump selected. Okay, take out one of those fast. Yeah, you'll notice Mario is doing... You'll notice the effects of the overleveling and the DPS build I've got for Mario, and the fact that he just did 26 damage, and these things have 8 HP max. Alright. More speed for Mario. Come on, give me a 3, give me a 3, give me a 3. Ah! Okay. So we are going to need to get both of these statues sprayed. I still have no idea what the fuck those wall sculptures are supposed to be. Like, are they bulls or something? Why are the bulls spitting cyclones when you spray steam statues? What the fuck is going on with those things? Alright, so we're gonna hit that lever there. That's gonna activate that thing so we can get across the gap. And then we are going to very carefully do this. Alright, come on, give me something good, and, ooh, Olympia, so we can, open chests in Olympus Coliseum over in Kingdom Hearts now. I love it when you get to the levels where you just instantly crush the enemies with a preemptive strike. There's gonna be defense for Luigi. I keep just missing the threes, and that makes me very annoyed. Sneak up. Okay, so no. Can't get there yet. I mean, can, we just gotta go the long way around. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. That's gonna get some nice stuff here. Oop. AP up to Kingdom Hearts. Not like the best, but always nice to have. Okay, this is like a little mini-boss with kind of a mildly annoying mini-game we're gonna have to do. So just preemptively, I'm gonna switch to Luigi in front and go into spin mode. Yeah, yada yada yada, we gotta do a challenge to prove ourselves. Yeah, I think you could get totally screwed by RNG here. But usually it's in your favor, I found. Yeah, you really don't want the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we kind of got screwed over a lot there. We got a lot of the nasty ones where it was, like, 2 spin jumps away. But yeah, now we gotta fight him. This is jerk. The trick is you actually want to hit the one he's not in first. And the reason is because every time you expose him, he moves to the other side and spawns a column. So if you just keep hitting the one he's under, he's gonna... Wait, actually this is a good time for a Rose attack. Alright, let's see if I can first try this. Not ideal. Okay, I'm gonna use Luigi to keep breaking these to keep him from moving. I'm gonna try for Splash Bros again with Mario. There we go, that was better. Alright, now we got a couple tricky spin jumps to make. Yeah, give me a... Yeah, now I remember. You're like really annoying in that you can't just go in a straight line, you have to kind of go at an angle from the corner there. Oh, that was a PP up for Pokemon Emerald. And this one over here is going to give us a Hoobine. little underwhelming. They can't all be winners. Go ahead and hit this. Good thing I spotted that. That would have been an embarrassing climb back down. Kill this thing for free experience. Oh, right, there's Rexes now. These guys are bastards because you have to make sure you jump on them at least once. Well, I mean, yeah, that'll do it. But also, like, they're hard to jump over if they're at full height. So you have to, like, jump on them at least once to have their height. Okay, so we can't actually get that yet. Yeah, I remember this area now. I do... Honestly, as moderately annoying as I can be, I do enjoy some of these, like, little tricky spin jumps. So now we're gonna have to deal with the, tricky Oh, you fucker. Okay. We gotta go kind of a weird way around. Oh, I was hoping we could make it there. Now I remember what we're supposed to do. I forgot there's a path behind the back here. And that'll take us where we need to go. But yeah, this is where it starts to get tricky because the tornadoes are going to start moving and we have to kind of anticipate them. So that does mean there's actually a really neat trick we can do. You can kind of get in a lot of distance. Oh wait, no, they don't start moving yet. They're just being jerks. Alright, let's see what we got. Ether for Pokemon, another booby prize. And up here we have a small heart to Luigi's mansion. Take out this guy. I feel like he's going to be annoying. Yeah, you can see they kind of forgot again. Yeah, oh, we did get a full heal after we beat the Hooveros. That's good. Must have just not noticed. Okay. That's gonna be a stash... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, stash level up. I've got, like, a system in my head to remember which levels are which, but... Ooh, there's a 3, finally! Alright, and that's gonna be one for Luigi as well. You know, I was happy about the 3, but then I saw a bunch of 4s on the wheel, and I'm still getting 2s. Okay, this guy just made the worst mistake of his life. Alright, we got a little something here. And that is going to be... Ooh, ledge grab for Toy Story. That's huge. Yeah, the moves are randomized in Toy Story. I think I mentioned that at some point. Booey. But yeah, here's where they start making the tornadoes move. But yeah, you could go... that would have been way cooler if I had not overshot the platform entirely. But yeah, you could, like... You could double back into the tornadoes for extra distance. Okay, here's where it's gonna get tricksy. All that for hooping. Embarrassing. Let's take our anger out on these wandering creatures. Alright, back down we go. Right, a little bit tricky here, but you gotta be. What the fuck was that hitbox? Okay, that one was just a misplay. That one was a bad call. I love video games. This time for sure. Okay. Very, very carefully. Well, we got some nice items out. Ooh, we unlocked another level for Toy Story. We got Owl's Toy Barn. And then Elixir for Kingdom Hearts, which is honestly still pretty good. Elixirs are handy. I like having those. They're good to load up on for the final boss. Oh, and we're already at the top. Okay, so we're gonna have to kind of circle around here. Yeah, they are really good healing items. Yeah, mostly they're really good because they have HP. Because they have MP recovery when, like, the base elixir only gives you fucking 3, so... I mean, end of the day... Well, I was going to make a joke about, end of the day, every elixir I get is one less one I have to grind for in Rabbit's Garden. But I turned off 100 Acre Wood for the randomizers, so we aren't going to be going there anyway. Anyway, boss time. This idiot is Loblonodon. He's been hatching this meteorite that he thinks is an egg. And it is, in fact, an egg. For this thing. He'll be fine. He's important later. And now it's time to hope I know how to do attack timing well. And my original solo playthrough of spamming save states has not eroded my skills too much. Alright. Ooh, that actually took off more than half his health. We're at a good level. Yeah. Yeah, no. Not yet. He's not low enough, but I think we need another bros attack. There we go. That was quick. And we got a super mushroom. And level ups, unsurprisingly. More power, come on, give me the 4, give me the... Fuck you! Okay. Luigi, do not fuck me. That is a sentence you will not hear said around my usual corners of the internet, but Luigi, do not fuck me. Okay. You fucked me, Luigi. I'm immensely disappointed. Anyway, yeah, that dragon is Prince Peasley. Get used to getting flashbanged. It's going to happen every time he's on screen. A lot. He's also got a little flying pillow for reasons I do not understand. Anyway, he gives us what would normally be a plot item, but is here randomized. So that got us a Mega Potion for Kingdom Hearts, which is there, I guess. Anyway, let's get out of this town before this music drives me insane. There's one more place we have to stop at on the way, but hopefully that'll be quick. And it's on our way out of the village anyway. Oh, wait, no, actually it's not. It's kind of like around the way. There we go. Duck into here. This is where we would normally get the hammers, but we're gonna get something else instead. And then they're going to give us a tutorial, but we already have the hammers. So, and also, you know, this is a 20-something-year-old game now, so... God, this is a 20-something-year-old game now. Oh, that was the acrobat for... I can't words. The acrobike for Pokemon. Oh, nope, not here. Other way. I hate this music so much. Like, if there's anything, this is... Honestly, though, as much as I rag you on the music, this is actually good RNG. Because the fact that we're getting the Joke's End music here, in a easily walked-through village, means that we are not going to get it in much longer areas later in the game. Oh god, I forgot it's still in this place, too. Okay, let's just... make tracks for the... Oh, thank god, it stopped. Okay, it stopped. Now we're going to make tracks for the minecart minigame. Yeah, it's like... It's amazing. It's always freaky what games you suddenly realize are retro. Like, I'm just sitting here like, what do you mean this is a 20-year-old game? I, like, distinctly remember being, like, excited for this when it first came out. Jeez. Okay, so this is a neat little minigame. So, like, jump with Mario and Luigi to collect gems to pay for your ride. And you also gotta keep the flashlight... Grab batteries as Mario to keep the flashlight powered up. And keep the flashlight on Luigi so that you can see what he's doing. Not ideal. Let's hope we still get enough to pass. Else we're gonna have to do this whole thing again. Shoot, missed a battery. I think we just... Unless we get one more gem, I think we just missed the cutoff. Oh, there we go. Okay, we made it. Yeah, this is one of the only mini games that's optional that I left on because it's kind of fun and pretty easy to do, and also it can be a good grinding spot for if we need a specific type of bean later. But I've turned off a couple of the other really annoying minigames. I will not be doing the surfing minigame in particular because the time you need to hit on that is fucking insane. Like, it is like pixel perfect precision you need on that thing. Alright. Let's see what that got us. Ooh, a lost sock for Bikini Bottom, and the laundry room key for whatchamahoo's. Luigi's Mansion. Anyway, we're gonna go up north first because there's a couple extra items we can grab here before we go to the main area of the game. There's gonna be a golden lamp. That's one of the treasures we need for Wario Land 4. And a grotto key for Thousand Year Door. I forget which one is the grotto. Oh wait, no, I think that's the pirate grotto, right? Like in Chapter 5. I'm hoping we aren't gonna have to grind for beans or anything. Like, I'm hoping we can just beat the game without having to do these star beans checks. Oh, but that's a... Speaking of which, that's a star piece for Thousand Year Door. Up. Not quick enough on the draw, unfortunately. Yeah, these guys are called Sharpies. They are bargain bin spinies, and they pose 0 threat. There is going to be a much more annoying enemy called a Lackapy later, who just drops these fuckers on us and stays just out of reach for you to actually battle him most of the time. Anyway. If you'll give me 1 second, I want to check my tracker, see if I can find where the items we're going to need are. I forgot there's an item all the way back in Hoo Hoo Village. There was like a block in the hammer house that I forgot about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to Castletown to unlock their warp pipe. That's my bad. Yeah, you would think the, those, worm guys, I forget what they're called, are threats. They are not. They have extremely easy to counter attacks. If anything, it's easier to leave them for last so that you can just counter them whenever they pop out of the ground. It's always weird when an enemy... when you wind up with an enemy, like, right between Mario and Luigi, like that. Yeah, they give so much warning. I'm just kind of killing them because they are easy experience. Come on, come on, come on. Again, Luigi? Why would you do this to me?
Let's go.
I'm sorry, I was checking something else and that thing got the drop on me. Okay. Make that some speed. Those fours are so tantalizing. Bonk. See, that's how easy they are. I completely flubbed the timing on that jump and still just annihilated the thing. So they're having a time of it here. Checking something here. Oh, there it is. Look at the wrong... but just glancing over the tracker every now and then. Yeah, we can't actually do too much here. Basically just the starting shop inventory at the moment, which is not terribly useful. Yeah, as you can see, we've just got literally the starting shop inventory, which is not randomized, so... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple mushrooms, a one-up shroom, just to have an extra one on hand, a couple syrups. And I think... Saying there's some other stuff we can buy, but let me just try here. Yeah, no. Nothing we can do at the moment. So what we're going to do instead is, wait, nope, not here. Wait, no, yeah, it's to the right here. Just gonna duck off into here, head into the one working pipe, and pop back up to Stardust Fields. That'll let us swing back down into Hoo-Hoo Village. I apologize in advance that we're going to get the jokes and music again. I swear we're gonna be out of this soon. And yeah, I must have missed that this was still accessible back when I was just trying to get away from the music as quickly as possible. Okay, let's see. Please tell me that was something worth it. It was a cottage for Kingdom Hearts. Hold on 1 second, I want to double check something in my settings. Like, I thought I had that turned on. I swear there's, like, some button combination. Give me a second, I want to double check. So that I swear there's, like, a button combination you can press in the randomizer to bring up the fast travel screen anywhere. But it is, being a button, not telling me what it is. Sorry, give me a sec. I want to see if I can figure this out. I apologize for leaving you on that screen. Okay, yeah, that's the button command I thought it was, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button, I think. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So, we cannot do much in the way of actually progressing the story at the moment, at least not in Castletown, because we do not actually have Easley's Rose that would allow us to access what's next chronologically in the plot dungeons. So instead, we're just gonna kind of roam around picking shit up. And fighting enemies that are probably way above our level. Oh, they only did 1 damage. Guess that's the benefit of having them attack the tank. Good news is we're gonna get some crazy experience if we actually kill these guys. I hate when they do the spin attack because you can't counter them and it takes forever. Yeah, that got us some experience. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, finally a 4. How do you scroll past 3 4s and hit a 2? You are a disappointment, Luigi. This is why the year of Luigi was like 2 games. Oh, that's my fault. I missed the prompt. Oh, I thought I landed on him. Bugger. Okay. These, like, knockoff Koopa-looking guys, you want to kill them as quickly as possible, because they heal. Ah, so I could counter him. Come on. Yeah, I know the trick with these guys is, like, they always attack whichever one they didn't turn into. Which is normally a good plan if you're a shapeshifter. Just minus the fact that, like, the real version is standing 5 feet away. Yeah, okay, he's down. That was our priority. But kill these guys to just take one turn and be done with it. Like, you don't see me going, oh, whoop, I think it's still my turn. I'm going to jump on your head 3 more times. That's what you get. Oh wait, I think I could just high jump up here, can't I? Oh yeah, this is the weird, like, position the boat weird using ledges. Kind of mess with the AI that makes Luigi follow after Mario, or vice versa. I think I remember this one. It's like you got to do a very tricky... Yeah, you got to do this, basically. You got to very carefully position your jump so that Mario lands on the ledge, but Luigi doesn't. And this guy gives us a prize, which is TM46 for Pokemon. I have no idea what that is off the top of my head. Regardless, that's everything we can do in this section of the map, so we're just going to very quickly hurry over to the next one. I can't remember if I turned on TM randomization or not. I think I didn't. But it might be Seal-Wing. Guess we'll find out when we get to that one. Oh, it's Thief. That's super useful, I guess. Oop, well done, Luigi. Keep landing crits like that, Luigi, and I might let you out of the basement. Never mind. Okay. This is power. Come on, give me a 4, give me a 4, give me a 4. Yeah! Alright, Luigi. Gonna need you to not disappoint me. Give me a 4, give me a 4, give me a 4. This is why the franchise isn't called Super Luigi Brothers. Alright, these guys gotta prioritize. Honestly, they're annoying enough, I'm gonna start using Bros attacks, because that healing is awful if they decide to get themselves with it. Get annihilated. I keep messing up the timing with Luigi all of a sudden. That's what a good crit looks like. Oop. That's gonna be a defense up. Come on, come on, come on! Don't look so fucking proud of yourself. Alright. Up. And if you look up there before I paused, you will see a Lacape. They suck. I don't like them.
Oh no.
That is why I don't like them. How did I miss that? I hit the button.
Oh no.
Anyway, this is pretty much the only way you can, unfortunately for Luigi, that's pretty much the only way you can actually get to the fuckers. You have to do a high jump and launch Luigi face first into the Thorn Cloud. Yeah, that sucks. I know Meta recently added like some stupid AI features onto. There's like basically added some AI crap on Instagram that was basically like, hey, guess what? Everyone can now make deepfakes of you whenever they want, and there's nothing you can do about it. And they immediately had to roll that back after like a day of people being very upset about it because, given their current legal situation, they decided, you know what? Maybe we don't need more lawsuits. But yeah, at this point, it's like it's basically a sunk cost fallacy for these people, isn't it? It's basically just. They basically just went, okay, we've accidentally fucky-wuckied so hard that the entire economy is based on this bullshit now, and so we need to desperately force people to use it to justify its existence to investors, or else we are going to be in deep doo-doo and we are going to lose a lot of money. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a really neat feature of this game. By the way, is that like you have like this basic mechanic of waterlogged Mario, and then depending on which action you use with Luigi, he does different things that can be used for different puzzles. Like, if you use the regular high jump, then he just sprays it at whatever's in front of him, and if you hammer him, he shoots it out as a projectile to hit stuff further away, and so we haven't had a puzzle with that yet. We'll get to that at some point. And then if you use the Thunder Hand here, he like sprays it directly in front, on the tile directly in front of him, and you can use it to like water plants. I think I probably don't need to water all 6 of these, but I should. Alright. The one we really need to get to, though, is this one. Like, there's another thing off to the right there, but we can't get it yet. Oh, we got 10 coins and a progressive spin for Toy Story. Oh, the 10 coins are for Thousand Year Door. That's one of a couple things we can get here. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of a risky detour for the next one. We want to avoid the ball bombs at all costs if we can, because they are tricky to deal with. But yeah, we're going to sneak down here because there's a warp pipe here. And that's something we can use for fast travel in the future. But first we need to kind of loop back around, hope the stupid Lackapee or whatever it's called didn't respawn. Nope, we're good. So we're gonna try to swing down and around here. Oh, there's another one. Nice try, asshole. But yeah, this is where you're supposed to go for hammer upgrades, but obviously we're gonna get something randomized instead. And that's going to get us Dusk Noir for Poke Park Wii. And we can't actually do anything else in there because we do not actually have a hammer upgrade. Anyway, I'm going to run for the hills and see if we can get out of here without the Lackapee causing us too much trouble. There we go. Okay, now we're going to kind of keep looping on down south. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, he got me. Well, at least these things are pretty easy to deal with. If you're not an idiot. Okay. Does look like there's something we can get down in the by the corner of Woohoo University. So normally that gateway's blocked off until a certain point in the story, but thankfully we're the randomizer lets you right through. Oh great, now we got a lot of these fuckers. Oh, at least these seem to be like the lower grade ones. I didn't realize they did that. Alright, Rose 5. You know what? Just for fun, let's do one with Mario 2. How much damage was that again? Okay, we got a couple blocks here. It's a Hoo Bean and some coins. Totally worth the trip. Let me double check my tracker to see if there's anything we can get in, over here in, Woohoo University. Okay, we can't do anything in there yet. Oh wait, no, actually we can. We can get a little in here. So we're just going to kind of duck in, grab a couple items, and then warp right out. This is normally like the midway point of the game, kinda. I think it's basically the end of the first story arc, I want to say, really. A little mini arc of this game. And we're just going to ignore that guy because he just turns into a monster that we have to fight. Alright. Now we're about to get a bunch of item checks. Oh, that was Owl's Space Land for Toy Story. And those were Ether for Kingdom Hearts and Paper Mode for Thousand Year Door. Okay, that's huge. Down here we got... Oh, that was Tube Mode for Thousand Year Door. Jeez, were we keeping all the cursed chests in one place? That opens up an area off to the side, but we can't do anything with that yet. Chuckle Bean. And now we're going to warp back to this place that we opened up. Save us a bit of a trip. Then let's cut down and around here to avoid the Lackapy as much as possible. And now, I forgot about this one. We gotta... Up! The worm thing caught me by surprise. That's on me. I'm just not getting the dodge timing with Luigi. Okay, even he couldn't miss that one. Alright, that's gonna be a stash up. You know what? I'll give you a pass because you've been, like, consistently getting 4s. How do you still consistently find a way to disappoint me? Okay, so... ignoring that mess, we are going to go up and around here. Alright, it's not showing any items I can get here either. Let me check my tracker again, give me a sec. Wait, hold on. It's still showing something over there we can get. Did I forget to actually jump up and grab the thing? Is that what happened? Yeah, it's still there. I forgot to jump. Like, I got distracted by the worm that popped out of the ground underneath me, and then I forgot to actually jump up and grab the thing here. Okay, let me see my tracker. Where are we going next? Hold on a second. Huh. Okay, yeah, so apparently I can just... I can't get any items in that southern area, but I can just go there and take out a major mid-game boss. That's in logic. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so they don't do a... I forgot they don't do a swooping motion, they just kind of go straight for you. Oh, I can't even get through this way. I gotta go around. So I'm gonna go here. Use that to loop down and around. Wait, hold on a sec. Let me check something on my tracker here. Oh, I can do a little of Chuckle Up Woods too. I was checking to see if I could do the boss there, but I don't think so. Okay. Okay, in that case, I'm going to do Mom Piranha, just while I'm being maximum out of order. I'm going to do Mom Piranha, and then I'm going to double back and do Chuckle Up. I am also going to open up this warp pipe here. Alright. Give me a sec, I'm gonna get some water and blow my nose while this is saved. I've never been more happy to be a VTuber and not a regular YouTuber, because I just sprayed myself in the face with my own stupid water bottle nozzle, and thankfully that is not caught on camera now. Alright, so let's see if we can actually beat this boss. Yeah, so basically Princess Peach is trying to land her plane, but she can't because the runway is covered in piranha plants, and that is now our problem. So basically we have to do the... We have to kind of do a combo attack on them, basically. We gotta... Oh! I forgot that if you walk into them, you have to actually fight them, but... Yeah, as soon as you take one out in a fight and leave the screen, it comes back, so you can't be doing that. Yeah, you gotta make him wet with Mario and then shock him with Luigi. And you have to repeat this process for all of them. We're going to be here for a little bit. I would try using the fast forward button on my very real Game Boy Advance, but I feel like if I do that, then I'm just gonna walk into them and have to fight them and waste even more time. Actually, you know what? Since I'm heading over this way anyway, might as well drag some water with me so I'm not making a lot of extra trips. Yeah, this is not very interesting. I don't know what else to say about it. We just kind of gotta tediously work our way through all of these piranha plants. Oh, would you look at that? My emulator's having a weird glitch. Anyway, who wants money? And volleyball. Volleybox, I guess, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it even gives you a couple tries, which is very nice. Especially for an idiot and do that. Holy crap, I got into the zone on that one. Like, I got it up to 40. I've never gotten it out of the 20s before. Wait, no, I don't actually need to do this for the fight. What am I thinking? Alright, let's save real quick. Just in case this boss turns out to be tougher than it looks. Like, I don't think I got to this fight until way later in the test run of this I did. I was much higher level than I am now. Okay. That is a lot of HP. What are they? Okay. That went poorly. You know what? No particular reason I feel like I want to, Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can do this fight legit. I think we do need to take care of the piranha plants first, or else they're just gonna keep attacking me every time. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let myself die at this point. This was a good practice run, but I forgot to heal myself before the fight. I'm going to pretend that was intentional. Yep, there we go. And this is why we saved. Okay, attempt 2. Wait, nope, hold on. Where's the... Okay, I think I messed that up. I forgot I wanted to actually save. I mean, heal. I'm gonna... We're just gonna have to work with this. Why did I do that? I keep completely missing the timing on the Bros attacks. What do you mean I'm only doing 1 damage with these attacks? Okay, yeah, I am way under level for this fight. I should not be here. I'm just going to let it kill me because I don't know how to reload my save.
No, Mario.
Just fucking end me, bro.
No.
Okay, yeah, this fight is... I'm not nearly leveled enough for this fight. This is not remotely in logic.
Let's go.
So I'm going to just turn around and leave. Yep, sorry, Princess Peach is just gonna have to keep taxing until I bring her down sometime next week.
Okie dokie.
1 second, let me... There's something... Okay, that's what was confusing me, never mind. Yeah, I thought there was something off with my, Okay, no, it's down this way. Oh, right. Right, we got the Bean Bean Brooch in one of the other games, so we can go in here. That's what I totally remembered. That's why we can do that.
Let's go.
Anyway, we should probably actually be taking on some of these enemies so we have the levels to fight Mom Piranha later. That is a very deceptively small hitbox. Okay, this boss we should have decent enough stats for, I would hope. Yeah, I hate this stupid, like, fumbling around in the dark puzzle. For a given definition of puzzle. Yeah, they're annoying. At this point, I feel like I'm just kind of wandering around in the dark, hoping one of these leads to where I need to go, but... Nope, this just took me back to the entrance. Great. I completely forget what the route for this is. Okay, here it is. Now I think I found it. I can go behind this. That's gonna take me down towards here, and now we get this little surprise event here.
Hurry. Emma, hurry.
And now we fight Popple and Rookie, who is definitely not any other recognizable character.
Let's go.
Okay, see, now we're doing actual damage. We're not blocking attacks, but we're doing damage at least. Allegedly. That was disgraceful. Why am I suddenly missing every single action command? I'm going to land one of these. I'm not going to land any of these. Okay, I landed that one at least. That did something. Okay, this one I'm definitely going to land. I keep hitting the button too early there. And now he books it. Please tell me killing a boss refills our stuff. Okay, let me... It's time for a power upgrade for Mario. Another 2. Luigi, come on, give me something. How do you miss this many 4s? Alright. Up.
Let's go.
Okay, that did refill our stuff at least. Gonna save here. Like, I think I'm gonna grab these last couple accessible items out of the Chucklehuck Woods, and then I'm going to move on to the next game. wait, hold on. The items I was looking for are in a previous room. 1 second. They're back here in the boss room. Some extra coins, always nice. That was another lost sock for SpongeBob. And that one was 10 coins to Luigi's Mansion. That is chump change in Luigi's Mansion. Like, basically, any other game, 10 coins would have been at least semi-useful, I think. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion, 10 coins is basically nothing. Oh wait, right, I think we go south here. That's a tutorial area which for the hammer moves that we don't have yet. This is the actual Chuck-a-Luck Woods. Ooh, progressive starting money for kindergarten, that's big. Whoops. Yeah, that one little bugger landed, like, right between us. Yeah, these things' gimmick is they turn into other enemies, usually beanies when we knock the spiky leaves off them with the hammer. Yeah, we're just gonna pop up here, because that gets us some nice items and coins. And a warp point. That got us the Winkle card, which is for this game. And another star piece for 1,000-Year Door. Which, if I remember the rotation of the games correctly, we are going to be spending very shortly. Fucker got me from behind. I think it's just like there's really only like a couple more items we can get without using without getting like the special hammer upgrade moves. So we're just gonna kinda... Probably could have waited to save, because I think the items we're looking for are on the next screen, but... Okay, we got a golden spatula and a super nut, which is pretty great, and I think that's the last thing we can do at the moment outside of, like, grinding up crazy levels to do Mom Piranha. Wait, no, it says we can get a couple blocks in Woohoo University. I might go... Wait, no, it says we can still do stuff here, too. 1 second. Okay, I see it now. So we're gonna go back out here, straight down the middle here to the deeper area of the woods. yeah, we can get a couple, whatchaboozits here. That went smoothly. Okay, we've got some good items to pick up here. That is another star piece for Thousand Year Door and a useless filler item for Luigi's Mansion. We're going to be buying out a good chunk of Dazzle's entire stock once we get the Thousand Year Door.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Well, Luigi's starting to get a little bit better with those lucky hits. Okay, I think that's time for a speed upgrade. Come on, come on. Okay, that did look like it was mostly twos. Luigi, I'm begging you, give me something. How?
Hurry. Hurry.
This guy wants us to go get a bunch of fruits for him. We aren't going to find them here because they're all randomized, but we can at least find the things that were there in most cases. There's a couple things. We can't get most of them, actually, because, again, we need, like, the special hammer moves that we don't have yet, but we can at least grab a couple things here.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Rude. Oop. Got some syrup. That's nice. Oh, apparently if you jump on their spears, it does damage to them. I don't know how that works, but I will take it. Dang, you are really spoiling me with the clips today, D-Bomb. Oh, they can call back up. I did not realize they could even do that. Well, let's take out that one. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got here. And it is a nugget for Pokemon. Wait, nope, not this way, other way.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Very nice. Oh, you... Really? What the fuck? Alright. Do a stash. Alright, Mario clutches it. Let's see if Luigi gets something this time. Words fail me. Alright, and that should get us something, which is a star piece for Thousand Year Door again. We're getting a lot of those. And a golden spatula for Bikini Bottom. And... Friendship with Jolteon for Pokepark Wii. Alright, just a couple more items and then we warp out of here and go over to Woohoo University, I think. Wait a minute, dang it, now I'm gonna have to do that again because I forgot there was one down here. And what was that one? 20 berries to Pokepark. Not a ton of money, but again, with all the upgrades we're gonna have to buy in that game, every bit counts. I really hope Pokepark 2 gets a randomizer at some point, because that... Like, I like Pokepark 1 well enough. It's got its issues, a lot of jank from it having a weird control scheme, but it's fun. But Pokepark 2 is... That one is, like, one of my all-time favorite games. Like, that is one of the only games in my life that I have 100% completed multiple times. Just because I could. Oh, that's Power Rush for... Thousand Year Door. We are already seeing the beginnings of an inevitable Danger Mario run. And that gets us, not a fruit, but Bob's Tool Belt for Kindergarten. Now that's huge. That's one of the items that opens up more routes. So now we're going to pop over to Woohoo University for the last couple items. Well, we're going to pop over to as close to Woohoo University as we can feasibly get, which is not very close, but... We kind of curve around, I think we can get there pretty fast. Why are we going this way? It's over here. We have been doing a lot of Mario and Luigi today. Which, I was hoping we'd be doing more games per run, but we just seem to be... I feel like we're gonna get some Thousand Year Door in, because we're almost done with all the available Mario and Luigi checks. Alright, down we go, and back to the university. Still ignoring that guy. I hate it when you, like, miss the jump and it's, like, right between Mario and Luigi. I know I've said that before, but it's still very annoying. Yeah, those guys like to... The Sniffit Doctors like to do a little fake-out thing where they come right up close to you and start to fire a shot, and then it... the trick is, it hits you if you jump. But if you don't jump, then you avoid it entirely. Okay, that guy's charging up and I don't like it, so I'm going to start doing the bros attacks on him. Really? 1 HP left? That's mean. Fake out. Okay, let's watch Luigi disappoint us again. Ooh, we came dangerously close to a 5 there. Luigi, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. You finally pulled through, man! You finally pulled through! That was exhilarating. That bugger's charging up. Really? And we're right back to disappointment. I swear Luigi's gonna be outputting good damage once we get some actual gear. Problem is, we just currently do not have access to any gear because it's all randomized. Did I seriously end with him on like 2 HP again? Anyway, that's a fake out. He's charging up. Alright, we're gonna be kind of fighting our way over to... There we go. A little better. I'm actually going to do something tricky here. I'm going to deliberately use... I'm actually going to deliberately have Luigi jump on him, because Luigi does 0 damage, pretty much. Yeah, if you hit a virus without killing it, it changes color, and if you do that, and then all the viruses on screen in the same color, they instantly die. It's a very fun way to kill them. No, I'm hoping Mario didn't pick up Luigi's luck. Come on, come on, come on. Oh no, they might have switched. Well, we'll see how that goes. Oh, completely walked into that. Insta-kill. That's a very fun mechanic.
Hammer. Thunder. Alright. Hammer.
Alright, that got us progressive ground pound for Wario Land 4. That's huge. Another set of puppies to Kingdom Hearts, and progressive starting money to Kindergarten 2. That was one hell of a room. Okay, so I'm technically out of actual, like, items I can pick up at this point in the game, so... But however, there is, I think, like, a puzzle thing I can solve here still. I can do part of the, puzzle to progress the, for this area. So, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to warp to... going to warp back to Castletown, I think. Fake out. But, yeah. There's a note that tells you how to solve this puzzle, but it's always the same every time, so we can just set it to the correct pattern. There's actually a note on my tracker that tells me what pattern to set it to, so... Oh, hold on, I was looking at the wrong end. There we go. And now, that thing's going to start firing a laser, but we can't do anything with it yet, because in order to do anything with it, we need to go to an area that we can really only do stuff with if we have one of the advanced hammer abilities. Let me just check my tracker one last time. Yep, that's about what I thought. Literally all we have left to do is Mom Piranha, and we are not doing that fight with this amount of equipment. So we are going to save and stop with this game and spend the last hour of the stream on Thousand Year Door. Or possibly less, depends how many items we have available in that game. I mean, we picked up paper mode and tube mode, so I feel like we're gonna have a lot. But pardon me, I'm just going to work on... Just gonna work on getting the next game set up here. There we are. Okay, yeah, it actually doesn't look like we have a ton we can do in Thousand Year Door. Might take the full hour, we'll see. Just getting my tracker set up here. And then, having a bit of a brain fart. Okay, let's open up the patch. Alright. Is it not displaying yet? I thought I hit the thing to make it display. There we go. But yeah, this one has music randomizer too, as I'm sure you can tell. Well, let me just make sure we've got the... Oh, we got to connect to the client too. Well, that's promising. Oh, looks like we've got the game over music right away, and then just dead silence in Rogue Board. We've actually got some neat stuff. Oh, we already got a Pichu friendship for Pokepark. Yeah, let's see what... Got a couple items. Let's see what we can equip here. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough BP and nearly enough Power Rush badges to... Yeah. Even think of starting a Danger Mario build yet. But yeah, no, let's just throw on Head Rattle, because that's what we have. Drop into the shop and see what items we can pick up. Oh, that's a nice badge, but very expensive. We'll save that for later in the run. Also, I don't think we really need to invite that. So let's go for just the Archipelago items. That's an Orichalcum for Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I think we'll skip that one. 10 coins for Luigi's Mansion. Metapod unlock for Pokepark. Every little bit of friendship, or little bit of friends we can befriend counts. And a diamond. That's another filler item. We don't really need any of those, I don't think. Honestly, we probably could have gone without the Orichalcum, but it's helpful whenever we eventually unlock Synthesis. Okay, now we just kind of curve back here. Ooh, another progressive starting money for kindergarten. That's huge. Oh, we head up to the roof of the inn. Gonna get us this. Ooh, golden spatula. Alright, come on, move this. Ooh, the rain badge for Pokemon. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how to kind of work our way around to the other side. I think because we have... Oh, wrong. I keep thinking that's B. Yeah. You just see something here. That is going to freak me out every time. TM37 for Emerald. Please stop that. Okay, let's duck in here. I forget if I have Tattle Sanity turned on. I think I turned it off. Yep, it's off. Otherwise, we would have gotten item checks for the Tattle logs. Okay. Yeah, that does trigger the tutorial from Mr. Frankly. My thing moved on its own. My control stick rebounded, and now we're in the tutorial. And that was a mithril for... It was a mithril for Kingdom Hearts. Alright, let's go for the sewers. First things first, I'm going to drop over to Dazzle and spend all those star pieces we've been amassing. Oop, Pizza Planet token for Toy Story. Another mithril for Kingdom Hearts. Fire element medal to Luigi's Mansion, that's going to be very helpful. Rocket boots for Alleys and Goalies to Toy Story, which reads, oh boy, we have to do more in Alleys and Goalies. A brilliant badge to Superstar Saga, so I'm guessing that's... Okay, I think we are out of star pieces now. Yeah, we don't have enough for the next one, but... we can get through here because we have tube mode now. But I want to go down this way first. Yeah, I want to start getting some experience. Oh, we've got a very eerie, peaceful battle music. Not sure I'm the biggest fan of that. But yeah, we're going to be leveling up very quickly because, once again, I turned on the experience modifiers in this game. So those 2 spiky Goombas got us 24 experience points. Yeah, I could get through here, it just doesn't do much. Wait a minute, that means I don't have to bother with the stupid moving platform, I can just go through the bars. I'm gonna go this way just because I want to take out the enemies for experience. We're probably going to be prioritizing jump attacks for a bit because we've got the upgraded boots but not the upgraded hammer. Grab what coins we can, because we're going to be visiting a lot of shops, I think. Ooh, Absol Friendship for Poke Park. Oh, that's on me, I flubbed the timing. Alright, just Gabella, defend. It'd be fun to do Bug Fables on here, too, if I ever beat that game. I think I fell off around the start of Chapter 3, I forget why. Anyway, that got us a Sapphire piece for, whatchamahoosit, Wario Land 4. Okay, we can't do anything about this block yet because we don't have the hammer upgrade. Ooh, another progressive starting money for kindergarten. That's pretty big. And then we'll let Goombella finish off the other one. I gotta say, Vivian's my favorite Thousand Year Door partner for obvious reasons, but gameplay-wise, I think Goombella's the best. Like, once you get her one move that lets you... she's the best, especially if you're running a Danger Mario build, I think, because once you get that one move where she can just spend some FP to give Mario a second turn instead of hers, it's just like, okay, now you're dealing, like, a gajillion damage, multi-bounce twice per turn. Or power bounce. I forget which one is the one where you jump on every enemy once, and which one is the one where you jump on one enemy over and over until you miss the button. Yeah. Bad news is we can't open the chest yet. Good news is there is what would normally be a star piece in here. That's going to be another orichalcum. And we can pick this up, and that's a worker tyke for Toy Story. A second. Oh wait, no, I actually do want to go back down here, because I'm going to go to... I saw that we can do some stuff in Bogley Woods, so I'm actually going to go there. Not least because I have fast travel on in this version. Can't get... Oh yeah, I can get that. I think I need to have him hit the secret switch first. Yeah, because that opens this fruit. That gets us a Soulful Rose, which is... I'm not sure what that does, but is in Superstar Saga now. And a Choco Bean, also to Superstar Saga. Oh, well, ain't that interesting. Alright, we'll want to save, because we're going to start running into some enemies we probably should not be fighting at this point in the game. But here we are regardless. Yeah, the Shadow Sirens won't do anything to us until we actually... it's like we have to visit Flurry or do something to trigger their fight. And now we're in a bit of a nasty spot because we don't have... Goombella can't actually attack that guy. Wait, hold on. Oh, and we got a free mushroom at least, but... Yeah, I'm gonna have her defend. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think we can actually have anything that can hurt that thing yet. Which is unfortunate. We got a PP up. We're going to have to just try and avoid those guys as much as physically possible, because they will just ruin our day. Oh, wait, actually, I do want to, like, hop over to the Bogley Tree just to register it for fast travel. Or the Great Tree, that's what it's called. I really need to stop randomizing the teach myself to stop randomizing the music for this game. Because somehow I just never fucking learn. Like, I always wind up with the most annoying songs playing on endless repeat. And I can't do anything about it. Like, last time I was here, the Great Tree was randomized to Mario's little email jingle. Anyway, that was a lost sock for Bikini Bottom. Please don't have a, one of those buggers attached to you. No, of course he does. You know what? I think if I super guard them, I can kill them. So I guess this is just going to be super guard training. Yeah, that's the strat, I think. Yeah, these guys are thankfully relatively easy to super guard. Yeah, thankfully that is going to get us a crap ton of points. But obviously we're going BP. If you know anything about this game, always go BP. Anyway, this is as far as we can go in this area anyway, because we can't actually... Oh, that goes progressive grab for Wario Land 4. But yeah, we need the plane to go any further, and we, as you may notice, do not have that. That got us a cottage for Kingdom Hearts. Another golden treasure for Wario Land 4. Yeah. Wait a second. Yeah, this is the button. I'm gonna actually use the fast travel thing to warp to the start of the area. Because I think there's an item that I missed here somewhere. I think it's like near the start, maybe. Here. There it is. And that's another puppy to Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, we might actually... Turns out, there might actually not be much we can do in Thousand Year Door at this point. I think for now we just go back to Rogueport and finish clearing out the sewers. Or at least as much of the sewers as we can do right now. Alright, we're gonna need to go back upstairs and then cut through the town, and that'll let us... No, it's early enough in the game, we can't be passing up free experience. Yeah, I'm training myself to save at every point, because if I don't, I will forget to save, and then I will die, and we'll have to repeat 30 minutes of gameplay. Alright, hold on, there was something over there we can still get that I forgot about. Yep, this is why it's helpful to have a tracker handy, and that got us a super mushroom for Superstar Saga. Alright. And now I'm going to... I think there's one over here, too. Tracker says there should be one over here. Back further. Oh, is it just behind one of these? Yep, there it is. Ooh, Red Trinity for Kingdom Hearts. That's gonna get us a lot of stuff. There's a chest here. And that is an elixir to Pokemon, actually. There we got another shop. Ooh, we got a key for Luigi's Mansion. Gotta grab that. Ooh, Sunstone, that's a key item. We got... Oh, wait, no, that's a Puny Orb. That's even better. That's like... Once we can actually get into the Great Tree, we need that for basically all of Chapter 2. Okay, Dust, which is useless. Club Key, which is big. Okay, these are both very important items. How many coins do we have? Okay, we only have enough for one, so we'll need to remember to come back here. I'm going to get the key, because that's more useful, whereas the other one's just like a goal condition we'll need to get to eventually. Going to be a... Ooh, Pikachu Surfboard to Pokepark Wii. That is not super useful, it just means Pikachu can do some of the... Pikachu can do some of the mini-games he would not normally be able to do. Ooh, Double Dash for Pokepark Wii. That's actually huge. That is a major item. That is going to make a huge chunk of the game so much easier, especially because when I did my test randomizer of that, I just did not get that until like near the end of the game, it felt like. Let's kill this guy. Yeah, the spiked enemies are a problem when we don't have any non-airborne attackers. Nailed that super card. That went about as well as possibly could have gone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to duck down a level because we've got a couple things we can pick up down here. A Bros Rock to Superstar Saga. I forget what that does, but I think it's important. Okay, yeah. This is a big enough group of enemies that I think it's a good time to just Earthquake them. Yeah, don't worry, we are going to have plenty more items where that comes from. And another level up, so that gets us to level 3 and gets us some more BP. That's going to serve us very well once we actually... Ooh, the letter P. That's going to be useful for Chapter 4 when we get there. Yeah, you know what? It's not like we have a ton... Like, we're drowning in coins anyway, and I don't want to bother with this, so I'm just gonna book it. Okay. A regular-ass mushroom? I suppose that's fine. And now we pop upstairs. Please stop doing that, video game. Oh, there's a little item here. A Whalmer Pail for Pokemon, and an Ether for Kingdom Hearts. Well, the Whalmer Pail would be useful if we had any intention of ever watering berries. And now we're going to spend our last... We're going to believe in the American dream, and we're going to spend our last 10 coins on the lottery. Now, obviously, we're probably not going to win this, but just doing the lottery once is an item check. Yeah, no digits match. And that got us friendship with a skunk. We are killing it today. Okay, let's see what's in here that we can't actually afford to buy at this point. We got 10. Devon goods for Pokeball, that would have been nice. Mostly filler items. And of course, 2 relatively useful items for the very next game we're going to be doing. Because that's just how luck works. There we go. And now we're friends with Hitmonlee in Pokepark Wii. Oh, also, one thing we can do, that's going to take us a bit of walking, but we had to go in that direction anyway, is we can go to the blimp ticket quest line without having to do all the hoops to actually get in and talk to the Dawn in the first place. Oh, surprise battle music, that's just here now. Yeah, we bash through the dialogue, as per usual. Now, this would be a lot easier if we had Yoshi and could kind of speed around. Let's just hit the fast forward button here. Get this over with. Alright. Oh, we were heading down to the docks anyway, so we might as well get this while we're here. So we're gonna swing by the train station, even though we can't do anything really there, but we can pick up a couple items. That is going to mess with me every single time. I think it's a really annoying decision that... Well, never mind, suddenly we can do a lot of stuff. But we're not going to go there first. Well, I mean, first we're going to actually, we're going to have him let us pass just so we can pick up the item behind the pipe, which is a scanner for, Pokemon. Okay, now we're gonna swing into... I forget which one of these houses it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's up here. There's a tiny, barely noticeable hole in the, right wall that we can get into with tube mode, and that lets us get into this, back area here. And get the, Smasher, which is, I think, a weapon for Goofy in Kingdom Hearts. Anyway, then we, pop out in this guy's, dresser drawer. Anyway, now we're going to eradicate... We're going to eradicate someone from existence. Yeah, if you, in Randomizer, if you get to West Rogueport by some other means... I guess we don't atomize her, I think she just moves to her shop, yeah. But, yeah, if you get to West Rogueport by other means, and then you successfully... Then you just walk back through the door into Central Rogueport. Then, just like that, you can... I'm completely losing my train of thought. Yeah, but I was trying to say is just... If you do that, the Zesty fucks off back to her house and stops blocking your way. Alright, dialogue battery time. Another lost sock. Now we're gonna just Since we're heading back that way anyway to get to Glitzville, we're just gonna swing by the Dawn. Oh wait, no, not this yet. We wanna see the Dawn. Well, at least the music doesn't loop over itself when you enter and then rapidly leave. It could be worse. God, that is gonna drive me crazy. And the battle music, just for extra paranoia. But yeah, thankfully, if we fulfill those first 2 steps, it skips the cutscene with where they all visit him in his office. Huh. I wonder if going back here again will, like, cut to... If I remember how the randomizer works, I think it just... Suddenly he's in bed and it's the Chapter 6 sequence. Up. Okay, I was hoping we could at least start that. But I guess not. Anyway. Time for Glitzville. We get to do a bit more this run than we thought we were going to. Hold on a second. Did I... All of a sudden it says I can get the star piece that's over here, but I don't think I picked up anything that would let me get it. I don't know why that suddenly says it's in sequence. Like, because I'm pretty sure you need Bobbery for that. Oh well, Glitzville awaits. Okay, and now we are going to fast forward through this very, very long cutscene. And we're good. And now, we have a lot we can pick up because there are a lot of items right in just Glitzville's front yard. We got, Experience Ring to Kingdom Hearts, that's good. Boost that insane level up rate even further. Bottom left ruby piece to, and a diamond to Warrior Land 4. And now we start getting emails from a storyline we have not started yet. Alright, let's see what's... Do I even want to see what's all in this shop that we can't afford? Yeah, no, let's leave that for another time. Okay, so... we're gonna swing down here. Trigger this switch with the spin jump. Got a heart slacks. I think we can get under here with tube mode, even though we would normally have to use coops. Yeah, the heart slacks are for Superstar Saga. Nuts to Superstar Saga. Can't actually do anything with that because we don't have a plane mode yet. Another Pizza Plan token for Toy Story. Star piece. Oh, that was a lost sock for Bikini Bottom. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk to him for the what would normally be the hammer upgrade, but in this case is, well, we'll find out once we get through the dialogue. Ooh, another golden spatula. Double dip, that's a good badge to have. And a star piece. And a golden spatula. And that's everything we can get here that does not require us to spend money we don't have. Alright. Another star piece here. That is friendship with Teddy Ursa for Poke Park. Can't get the thing up there yet. But yeah, it looks like we can do a little bit of the Glitz Pit. We're not going to be able to do the whole thing because obviously we need Yoshi for the Yoshi to get past the iron clefts. Like, literally no other attack in the game, even ones you're not supposed to have yet, will work on them. I'm hoping we do get Yoshi soon, because the fun thing is, I actually experimented a bit with the randomizer settings, and so Yoshi is not only going to have a random color from all possible colors like he would in the game, but also I set a couple of possible... Yeah, in the randomizer, you actually have to set Yoshi's name in advance. And so I've got it set so that it could be any one of several names I came up with. So we'll find out what Yoshi's name is when we get him. Okay. Yeah, we've got to kind of fiddle around near Grubba to... Oh, that's 1,000 shiny objects. Oh, we got Bobbery, that's big. That's going to get us a lot more. Yeah, 1,000 shiny objects and Bobbery. Both very good. Alright, let's... Dialogue mashing time. Okay. I've also got it set so that we automatically meet the conditions for any of the matches. So, we aren't going to need to worry about whatever bullshit Grubba wants us to do. Alright, we get our first match. I should check to see if we have any any shine sprites we can use to upgrade our partners. That could be helpful in the early game like this. I could probably use the Ice Storm that's in my inventory to just clear them out all at once, but they're Goombas. It's not worth it. Alright. Yeah, now that we've got Bobbery, we might actually have too much in Thousand Year Door to get done all in one sitting. Still, I'm gonna try just so that we can start fresh on Pokemon Emerald next time. Nice chunk of experience points for beating up a couple Goombas. Anyway, more importantly, we're getting some money out of that, which is very nice. My nose is a little stuffed up all of a sudden. Sorry about that. I'm going to get some water from my water bottle and try not... and pointedly angle it away from myself before I open it so I don't hose myself this time. Okay, this time it didn't do it, thankfully. Okay. Honestly, do we really want to do the rest of the Glitz Pit right now? Because, like I said, we can't get any further without... can't get all the way without Yoshi, and there's no other items we can get if we keep progressing through. Might put us... maybe I'd just save that for later. They've got, like... couple items I can get over... let me just check one thing. Okay. I have one Shine Sprite, so not enough for an upgrade, but... you know what? Yeah, we don't really need to do Glitz Pit right now. Let's just, pop over to Rogueport. Get what we can get now that we have Bobbery. First and foremost, obviously, we're gonna get the star piece from over here, behind the cratered wall. Oh no, Shine Sprite, my bad, not a star piece. Okay, so there's a star piece I can get here, but I'm not... oh, it's just behind the trash can, I'm an idiot. Anyway, that was a Chuckle Bean to Superstar Saga, and the Atlas Armlet to Kingdom Hearts. Now I'm going to save. And I'm going to go see if I can fight Gus to get past. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is a very beautiful game. I'm hoping those are big enough of area of effect to deal with him. Okay. Yeah. I do not have a good toolkit at this point, so I'm just kind of hitting him with everything I've got. Ah, darn it, missed him with two of them. Ooh, an ice storm. The audience is being very nice to us today. And now I'm dizzy. The audience is being nice, but the stage remains ever fickle. Alright, come on. Give me a hit. There we go. And that is a fuck ton of experience for defeating someone we're not supposed to be defeating this low level with tools we are definitely not supposed to have this early. Anyway, no, it sounds great. More badge points. I can't even use these yet. It's just the principle of the thing. Anyway, he throws a big hissy fit because, well, how dare you beat me up when I was, blocking a major road and demanding tolls from anyone who passes by. And actually get the thing back here, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's odd. How am I supposed to actually get to that stuff? Like... Do I have the key to Bobbery's house? Nope. But... Okay, that was a high potion, Kingdom Hearts. That does me basically no good. Up there's the star piece I was looking for. Oop, I unlocked a Balloon Kid for, Bikini Bottom. Okay, so all that leaves me is another star piece. If I squeeze back here, is it somewhere? Probably. It'd have to be, right? Oh, it's literally just here. And that's a basement key for Pokemon. Alright, let me just check my tracker here, and... yeah, that's all the non-shop items we can pick up now. And obviously, shop items are not happening at the moment because we have negative $12 in our bank account. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, actually. This seems like a good stopping point. Game over music filling me with encouragement as ever. Yeah. There we go. So, yeah, I think even though we only did 2 games, I feel like that was a very successful stream. We got a lot of useful stuff. Wrong window. But, yeah, thank you all for coming tonight. We're plodding away at the Insandomizer. I'm sorry, the Insandomizer. Got to use the proper name. And, I think we're making some pretty nice progress. We're starting to see more games. Which is... yeah, I'm not sure what I'm saying. I'm tired. But yeah, thanks for being here, everyone who was here. I'm just gonna... let's see if there's anyone who can be raided at this ungodly hour. Let's see here. Oh, Tina's doing Virtue's Last Reward. I haven't been able to drop in on her. So, I definitely got to drop in on her for that, right? That's one of my favorite games of all time. So, that being said, thank you all again for coming. Sorry this was a little bit of a slow stream, but I think we did pretty well on everything we needed to do. Got a little bit of entertainment in there, I think. God, well, now I'm self-conscious. Now I feel like I'm not being entertaining, but whatever, stream's over. Thanks for coming, everyone. Let's pop it and raid Tina. Have a great night. Bye!